What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes. Welcome back to Path to Power. We're actually skipping back a little bit from the live episode that we did yesterday, which I will link in the description below. But we're just going out picking up a healing card. I'm not even sure for who at this point, but we needed it to play a match. So buy a healing card we will. And there it is, the leg healing card. Played to Aryan Robin, I believe that's who it was. So we got to have our, want to say our star right mid. But with his sour attitude, sometimes I just don't know how long he'll be lasting in this side. But we're on to the final now. I can't remember which tournament this was. Oh, just in the Advanced Cup, which we'd been kind of playing off and on while we were waiting for other tournaments to come up. Come up against this guy who's got a 3-5-2 side. He really doesn't have any spectacular players. His chemistry is debatable at best. And we managed to get the breakthrough right away here. Some nice work from Fernando Torres to get inside and finesses it in clinically there in the 26th minute to give us the 1-0 lead. I was kind of going for, I guess, nice goals more or less in this because I felt very, very much in control of this match. But we break free again here with David Silva running down the flank. Manages to feed Fernando Torres, who feeds Robin for the double smart pass, and Michel Bastos gets his first goal for us there to seal the deal out in this 86th minute. And guys, as I said, I was feeling comfortable, but I wanted to make sure that I got the 2-0 lead before the 90th minute. As many of you guys know, there are a lot of goals that are scored in the 45th and 90th minutes, and so I wanted to just give myself that cushion, make sure I earn those 1,900 coins right there, get another piece of silverware to put on our little power shelf, or I don't know, in the power cabinet in this Path to Power. So we have about 110,000 coins, 90 wins, 14 losses. Obviously, a couple of those losses are from the computer as of recent. They did get the better of me, but that's A-okay by me. 4-0 was where we left off after the live episode yesterday. So if you guys missed that, go ahead and go back and check that out. This is the Consumables Cup, and this guy's got a super sweat squad is essentially what it is, and this was his entire game plan. Straight up the line, Egbangalhor, perfect left-footed cross. I don't know why David Luiz went for a bicycle kick right there, but he gets one in the 8th minute with Daniel Sturridge, and I know Nepenthes has been talking about how he thinks Egbangalhor and Sturridge are two of the most overpowered strikers in the game. And his game plan was literally just straight up the line and cross, and it worked for him. He scored those 2 goals there in the first half. I was unable to come back. I almost went through and showed all of the highlights of this match just for the sake that I outshot him. You saw, if you briefly want to go back and pause that, he had, I think, 7% possession in my final third, which is really low. But I was unable to convert the chances that I had. I rifled a bunch of opportunities off the post, squandered a few more beyond that, and he was able to take advantage and knock me out of that tournament. But Mama always said, if at first you don't succeed, try again. But more importantly than that, if it's broke, fix it. And this team decided with that little loss in there, we can't be having that. End up selling on Philip Lahm to get that extra little bit of profit from a German player who's recently played, and sell on my Spanish players as well as Aryan Robin to get that extra profit from the Spanish players right after Spain played today. So that's why we go out and we buy 2 bronze healing cards to put on Fernando Torres, because he did pick up an injury in that match. The 2 bronze healing cards, I think I paid 200 coins a piece for a grand total of 400, which is cheaper than any silver card out there. So if you can't find a healing card at the price that you're looking for, go ahead and check out, see how many bronze cards you can pick up for, to fit whatever your need is at that time. But we decided to switch up. So we've got the CAM spot, the right mid spot, and the CDM spot still to fill. We're going to inevitably take a loss on Robin. I bought him very late in the evening, and somebody was using my tactic and managed to sell him on for a lot more. I think he only sold for 140,000 coins, which is terrible. We pick up Ramirez to play that CDM spot. Obviously, there are other versions of Ramirez out there, but yes, you see who we are looking at to play our center attacking mid spot. None other than Lionel Messi. And now some of you guys are going to say, oh, Japes, I can't believe you went with Messi. Guys, I've had good times with Messi. Well, no, I've mainly had bad times with Messi, but I felt like, maybe I was using him incorrectly for how he might be best for me. I've been using him as a striker, and he just didn't feel quite like a striker to me, or he wasn't doing what I would hope that he would do as a striker when I've used him before. So I'm going to give him that shot at that CAM spot. If I use Di Maria or Salvio as the right mid, he will get that 100 chemistry, or the 9 chemistry. that he needs. And that means also, since Torres is going to be gone because Silva's gone as well, oh yes, our main favorite striker of the series so far, our main man Mauro Zarate, is coming back in. So see if we can get a Zarate show part 2 eventually. We're going to keep Sergio Aguero though, because he fits in nicely with the squad and he has done well for us so far. There's the Lionel Messi that we get. I have no idea what I paid, maybe 264,000, which is a bit much, but maybe as a CAM and a 4-1-2-1-2, I think I'd probably be able to sell him on for about the same. So really no real profit to be made there in the end. That's why we're hoping that he's going to be able to score some crucial goals for us and put us in a good spot to succeed. Just looking at Atletico Madrid right backs to get that full chemistry off of Salvia if I do indeed get him, but end up going out and getting Sergio Ramos for a buy now. I think somewhere around 18,000 coins was the cheapest on the market at the time. So Sergio Ramos and Angel Di Maria will be manning up that right side for us. Quite a nice combo. I generally hate using Real Madrid players on this game, and Barca players too for that matter. I think that they're just kind of overused, but they do work and fit in nicely with this hybrid side. Still thinking about maybe trading my way up to get Franck Ribéry for that left mid spot. Obviously you're going to have to, that wouldn't quite work with this squad because of how Ramirez fits in, but there are other ways to work it so he would fit in. So that's something that we can still look at possibly doing. There are obviously other left wing options as well going through the Liga BBVA. I could get Arda Turan again, who you guys know I am a big fan of. But we go up into our first match now with Lionel Messi, and this guy has got the 86 Shinji Kagawa, a little Franck Ribéry action himself. Aguero and his 5-star weak foot, unlucky to get that, and just makes a mess of a diving header attempt right there. That could have been a penalty. It was not. But he gets flustered and gives it back to Zarate, who's just using his strength and working back, using his pace. Slips in Lionel Messi, and oh goodness, is he quick. His ball control is unbelievable. He's so hard for people to stay with, especially with stuff like this, when you just slip inside, right-footed finesse shot. He's so good with both feet. He was very enjoyable to play with today. If you guys are right now wondering, because you're probably going to be watching this about 9, well, it's first going to come out probably about 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or 2 p.m. in the UK. If you guys are wondering, hey, Japes, are we going to be doing another Sunday 3-pack? I am thinking right now, heck yes we are. So you guys will have to stay tuned. How about that for a chip though from Lionel Messi? How did his keeper save that? That was unbelievable. I'm going to show the replay back on that because the chip just looks so realistic to me. I feel like this is something that Messi would do in real life. And when he, like, look at this, he gets inside and just like a little poke right over the keeper. How does he get back for that? Still, I don't know, but that's FIFA justice, FIFA karma with the rebound coming right back to me right there. But we will be doing a 3-pack today, guys. We'll probably get one out more towards 11 my time, so about 4 UK time, and then maybe one a few hours after that, right before the big England match that I'm sure most of you guys will be watching. I know I'll be tuned in, drinking my 6-pack. Hopefully you guys can enjoy the Sunday 3-pack as well. Other than that, stay tuned for episodes later on in the day. If you guys did enjoy this episode, a rating or a like is always greatly appreciated. My name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.